Okay, welcome to all of you. Thank you again for being here, for being always here at each moon cycle. That's beautiful. It's like we're building a little group. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know if who wants to share a little bit about how they felt or how they're feeling this eclipse that happened this morning, the early hours.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm good.
Uh-huh.
I'm good. Yes, I've been taking care of a cousin that is ill. She discovered she has cancer, and I've been with her, and it was okay. And since last meditation, our full moon, I've been thinking a lot about me. Uh, what I feel. I'm always analyzing me. I don't know if it is good or not because I'm always thinking what I'm doing. Am I in the right way? What I'm feeling? What should how should I get better in this or in that? I've been working a lot with myself. I don't know if it is good or not. Okay, maybe I'm analyzing too much.
I'm sure
What do you think,
analyzing is
Sonia?
good. I think it's good
Yes.
to analyze. I think what's can be a trap is to stay up in the head and to analyze too much
Oh,
and just stay in the analysis. It's good to want to understand because then you break down problems, issues, things that come to you, and then you can understand them and act upon them and then go beyond and find your next step. But that's I think it's a good thing. But just be careful not to stay too much in your head and because
yes,
we're
yes,
we're used to that. We're used to doing things with our head, and now we need to learn to do it with our heart and with our body. So, but I'm sure you're
yes.
doing things. I'm sure you're doing right.
Okay. We have to be grounded too, right?
Yeah. Yes, that's
Yeah.
very important. Very important. Anyone else want to share how they feel about the eclipse?
I wanted to share that I resonate with what you said, both of you, you and Penny, about being sensitive and being more coming from the heart and having an open heart in a way.
Mm.
And in a way, it's making me discover more who I am differently. So I love it. It's amazing.
Also, sorry, go ahead.
No, that's it. That's it. I feel more sensitive, but not in an emotional way or something, but more, uh, I don't know. I feel my radiance more in a way. And I don't necessarily have the words for it or like have still clarity for it, but it's like when we sit in the sun and we're tanning or something and we don't need to think more than that. It feels like it's a feeling that's enveloping. And it's beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very nice. Also, I want to say that over the past few moon cycles, like it's been a few weeks, right? Not a few weeks, but a few meditations that we've been working on letting ourselves come to the front, come to the fore. And that's very endearing in a way. You see what I mean? It's like the sense of love without wanting to cry or anything. Just that feeling of, oh my God, this is so yummy. It's yummy love, It's like nice, um, you know, tender, soft love, and us letting that come out. We become sensitive to ourselves, but also to everything that is around us. It's like we marvel at stuff that we maybe didn't marvel at before. And I think this is part of the work we've been doing today we're going to do something different, but surprise. Tina, you want to tell us how you feel if you have something to share?
Sure. I've just been feeling very introspective, like I want to withdraw and get quiet and just there definitely is that tenderness, that feeling of tenderness. But it's almost like turned toward myself and just being really introspective and but then through that feeling, it's almost like not like a life review, but it's like from that point of view, I've been just sort of like reliving or remembering a lot of this past couple of years. Like it all is just like kind of come back with a lot of tenderness, and yeah, I think I'm just having a little cozy memory session or something
That's
inside.
very nice. That's very nice. It looks like you're holding space for yourself for whatever needs to happen within and to come out of you for it to
Yes,
happen. And that's beautiful.
yes. And it was a good reminder. Somebody posted about, don't forget Mercury is going retrograde or something.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so just sitting with this and not rushing into anything, maybe.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. That's the mood that's waiting for us. Shall we start talking about this moon? What it holds
yeah.
for us? Um, Well, so it's solar eclipse, as you know. It's a very rare solar eclipse because it is a hybrid one. It means that it is partial, then annular, then total. And statistically, there's only 3% of solar eclipses that have this form. So it's a remarkable event, let's say. It happens at the last degree of Aries. Remember last new moon, we were at the equinox and it was at the first degree of Aries, and now we're at the last degree. So we're still in that Aries energy, which is, the impulse, the power of initiating things, it can, in excess, it can be anger, impulsivity, like something that acts before thinks, but it's also like the force to go forward. It's like the first sign of the zodiac. So in incarnation, it's when life kind of starts to incarnate, and then it goes through the 11 others archetypes before it goes back to the source. So there's that very powerful energy that we're still living with and it's been a month. So it's a lot. And we still have like 5 celestial bodies that are still living in Aries that are activating it. And we still have Mars that is doing its own thing, it's out of bound shenanigans, which means that the energy of Mars being the ruler of Aries. So it's important to see where Mars is and what it's doing. So there's a lot of that fiery energy that is still here with us. It's almost boring because it's been so long. Can we move on to something else almost? But I suppose we need it, and we do, because that gives us the courage to start things, to change, to look at our shadows, which is one of the themes of that I want to work with today. The eclipse is obviously the moon is hiding the sun. The moon is the secrets, our internal being, our hidden side, our feelings, our emotions. They're eclipsing the sun. So something that was hidden just comes to be seen. And I think it's a great time to, with all the work that we've been doing, to finding our own light, to letting ourself or our soul express itself, to ground that expression, to give it form, to materialize it, to manifest it. I think it's a good time to also look at the places we didn't want to look at or haven't had a chance to look at or are not aware of, and to bring that to our awareness and continue the cleaning. And this, for me, this eclipse opens that door until the next new moon at the beginning of May. So we have a period of time where it's a good time to do that type of work on top of everything else that we've been doing. What's helping us as well is that, you know, the eclipse, when the eclipses happen, it's when the sun and the moon cross in their orbits. So because of the, how do you call that? Astronomy kind of makeup of our universe, it's always aligned either with our north node, the north node, or the south node. And this time it's the north node. The north node is where we're heading. So this event is helping us go towards where we want to go. So it's also like super positive for us, like it's pushing us even more to where we want to go. Eclipse is also, it's like a quantum jump to realign with who we are, to realign with what we need to, you know, it's like, okay, it's like you skip a beat and you go to the next thing. So it, for me, I see it as a lot of positive things, but also a moment, as I said, where, okay, we're being helped, so let's do our work to the depth of it and go to our own depths. What's going to help us go to the depth of things is Pluto. Pluto is squaring this eclipse. Pluto is the planet of death, of rebirth. It's the furthest planet. After that is the unknown. So we can use that energy to help us get rid of or transmute whatever is burdening us, whatever is keeping us in places where we no longer want to be, or keeping us with things that no longer serve us. So I think it's also a good moment to use Pluto. What else is important? Oh, yes, of course. Mars is also squaring Chiron. Chiron is, okay, Chiron at the moment is at 16 degrees, I think, of Aries. And Chiron is the wounded healer. So it's wherever it sits, it highlights the wound of the house or sign where it is. Now it's in Aries. In Aries, the mantra of Aries is I am. So it highlights the wound that we might have or that might exist about who we are, and the fact that it's squaring Mars, we can use that energy to heal our wounds related to our who we are, who I am. So it's a lot about, and we've been working on that theme for at least 3 meditations, but we're still working on I am. We're still working on who we are. We're still working on letting that come out and express itself in its fullest and its most beautiful and most complete expression. And we are getting a lot of help for that. And what else? I think that's about it. So what we need the courage. We're going to use the courage of Aries, the power of Aries. We're gonna use the healing powers of Chiron, and we're gonna be looking at a little bit of our shadows today. One last thing is Mercury goes retrograde tomorrow, and yeah, and Mercury is about communication. So if you take that and add the fact that Mars is doing all sorts of crazy things, just be careful with your words. With, you know, if you feel that someone is sending you aggression, just keep calm and just, in Arabic we say just move on to another time, just you know, just ignore it or just be quiet about it, because there's a lot of things happening that can make people say things that are beyond what they're really thinking. So that's the only other thing that I wanted to say. Yeah, I think I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you two things. I want to show you, because I just think it's beautiful. I want to show you a picture of the eclipse. I don't know if you had a chance to watch it, or at least see an image. Okay. If you want, we can take 2 minutes and see the core of it, and then we move on to the meditation. Let me share my screen. Okay. I want to share. And I want to share this. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. First of all, I want to show you where it was happening, because also we gonna the new moon, the lunar eclipse that's gonna happen in May is gonna hit some of the same areas. It's much wider than this one, but it's gonna hit some of the same areas. Minimize that. Okay, this is where it's going. It's Australia, Indonesia, all that zone, down to Antarctica. So we're not seeing it from where we are. And yeah, that's that. The totality of the eclipse is where it's the darkest, so it's here. And this is what I wanted to show you. I turned off the music that they had because it's horrible.
That's
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Yeah. Do you have your candles? If you don't, I can put the intention that you share mine, okay? Okay, let's light them up. You get a little help of the candle to do the work today. Give me a second. I'm doing like the old type of candle. Okay. Penny, I'll share this with you because I guess you don't have a candle. Who else?
I have
Whoever
one.
wants to tune into. Okay, perfect. Okay. Any questions? Any comments? Anything that you wanna share before we do the meditation? No? Okay. Okay, let's go.
Maybe just to say that it's also the Eid for the Muslim people around
Yes.
the world. So it's a special new moon. I don't
Yes,
know.
absolutely. It's yes, very special. It's we're ending the month of Ramadan, which started at the day of the equinox and is
Mm.
ending right now. So it's and it's a month of fasting. So and it's the most sacred month, etc. So this is a period that has is very strong energetically. Imagine if you take the world and look at it from the distance, like
Mm.
there's a lot of things happening around the expression of the I am, around Ramadan is a month of worship, of detox, of cleansing, of love, and all that stuff. So it's charged.
And Easter's both, and I'm sure.
Yeah, there was Easter.
Uh,
Yeah, there was Easter. Yeah, so there's a lot of
Thank you.
stuff happening right now. Okay. Just a reminder. So remember that we take the power and the force and the courage from Aries to help ourselves express their best version and let our soul express itself, and also to face uh, our shadows and anything that comes in our way towards the expression of our soul. That's the intention we're going to be working with. I'm going to share the music right now. Okay. Sit comfortably. Close your eyes. It's a bit strong. Do you hear me well? Is it? Yeah? Okay, perfect. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, roll your shoulders, relax your arms, your belly, move, stretch, yawn. Massage your body from feet to head, head to feet. Tap, caress to let your body know that you're going to be working and giving it information. When you're ready, start breathing through your nose softly. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And keep your focus on your breath for now. You find yourself in a desert, holding the candle you just lit. As you're walking, you find a place where there's a fire ready to be lit. You bring your light to that hearth and you light that fire. As the fire lights up and grows, it starts shedding a light on the surroundings. And you start seeing all these people around you. These people, you recognize them. I recognize them as being versions of myself, gathered here, waiting for me to light that fire up, to bring light to where they stand so I can see them. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. They start gathering, attracted by my light. And I realize that all of these are aspects of myself that live within me and that are appearing outside of me so I can see them better. And as I realize that, I start to remember. Remember. They get closer and closer, attracted by the light in the center. And I understand that each one of them has a gift for me. The first one comes close, and I put my hands in a cup, and I receive the gift it has for me. And as I look at the gift, that first gift, I recognize that I am looking at one of the heaviest burdens that weighs on my soul. I take it in my hands, put my hands in front of my heart, and then I raise it to my third eye. And then put it in my plexus. As I put it in my plexus, I feel the pressure building up within. The pressure grows until that burden becomes a very, very small, very dense particle that bursts out into light. And I start feeling a nice, warm, soft light in my plexus and a feeling of liberation. The second member comes closer to me and hands me the second gift. And again, I understand that what he's offering me is another heavy burden of my soul for me to recognize, to take in, and transmute. Once again, I join my hands in a cup and I receive the gift he has for me, or she has for me. I raise my hands to my third eye. I put that gift in my plexus. As I keep receiving gifts from all those aspects of myself, each time I feel the pressure, the densification of each gift, and then its liberation into light. And as I receive each of them, I understand that in order to shine my brightest light and express my true essence, I must find the courage to recognize, accept, and transmute my heaviest burdens. I understand that the most difficult experiences in my life are the points of major gravity and pressure, and that only under great pressure, light can emerge. And as I continue to receive gifts and to deepen my understanding of that process of transmutation, my light from within in my plexus keeps growing and growing and growing. I extend my arms, opening up and letting my light shine brighter and brighter as I receive more gifts. keep receiving until I realize that I'm alone in front of that fire. I have received all the gifts and converted them into light. I shine as bright as the sun, and in the distance I see other suns shining bright and sending their light around them. I take a deep breath I am my own sun. I am. I am. I am. I bring that information in my hands and I put it in all my chakras, starting from the crown, my third eye, my throat, my heart, my plexus, my sacral, my root, and I activate with sound. I am my own sun. I am. I am. I am. With the light I have within, I shed the light on my own shadows, and I shine bright for those who need it around me. I take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And when I'm ready, I start moving, massaging my body, yawning, stretching. And you can open your eyes when you feel ready to do so.
Oh, it was so beautiful. So beautiful. Thank you, Danielle.
You're welcome. I think this
That was
meditation
so.
has a second part
Oh,
that, um, yes, it has a second part that is personal to each of you. So I would recommend, if you can do it today, wonderful, but shortly, not in a long time from now, to sit down and look at your gifts. For sure, in one meditation, we can't see all the gifts or all the shadows that are there for each one of us, that are different for each one of us. So I would recommend to do that second part um, in meditation for yourself and take the time you need to go over all the gifts that are there for you waiting to see them. So much.
Thank you, Dunya.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, thank you, thank you.
you all.
Have a wonderful evening or rest of day.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Hi.
bye.